Hello everybody, SSA here, aka Super Sunarashi, and finally, after waiting for so long, we had to wait for so long, but the waiting has been paid off because today we finally got what we wanted. We got Pokemon Sun and Moon news. News that actually blew almost everybody's mind. So what we got in the trailer that was shown on both the global YouTube page of Pokemon as the Japanese, Pokemon YouTube page. We got two trailers. They were both different, but they basically gave us, the same information. Some give, other information than the other trailer. But basically, what we got is we got to see the starters. We got to see the legendaries. We got to see the region. We got to see gameplay, rival, an uncle, an aunt, the professor, I don't know. We got so much information. So actually the waiting for this news has been paid off. And I'm going to, review everything I saw in the trailer. I had made some screenshots from the trailers. I borrowed some from Cerebi.net, so shout out to them. And I will be also, reading what's on their website, the information that has been known already. So if you're hyped, be ready to smash that like button, be ready to comment, be ready to share this video with others, slash the subscribe button down below, because I'm hyperactive right now. I'm actually calmed down because it's been a few hours after the trailer has been released. I think 7 hours, because I rather take my time to make this video than do it right away. That's why I didn't live stream it or film my live reaction of it, because I want to sit behind my laptop and see what we can, find out, review, and all that nonsense. So what we're going to do now, first off, we're going to watch the starters. So first off, if we go to, I'm going to Cerebi.net real quick. Alright, first off we have Rowlet. Japanese name Mokuro. Actually, I'm going to point that out. The Japanese names were actually the names that were trademarked, a couple of weeks ago. Mokuro, Nyabi, and Ashimari. Those names were trademarked, and a couple of YouTubers, I think, pointed that out, that there were trademark names that could be the potential starters, and it actually came out true. I think Tyranitar made a video about that, but I think we can point out that the legendaries will be named Solagaleo and Lunala, I think it was. So, but I will be coming on that in a moment. First off, the starters. So first off, Rowlet. Rowlet is an owl-like Pokemon, grass flying. Classification is a grass quill Pokemon. Ability overgrow, nothing unusual there. And Rowlet can attack without making a sound. It flies silently through the skies, drawing near to its opponent without being noticed, and then lashing out with powerful kicks. It can also attack from a distance using the razor-sharp leaves that form part of its feathers. So, that actually makes sense if you see what its starting move is, because Rowlet knows the move Leaf Edge. Leaf Edge. I don't know, English is bad sometimes for my part, but that is a new move. We actually get to see also a new move, and Rowlet will be, having that move right from the start. So that's actually, quite interesting to see how many new moves we can get in this region, in this generation. Rowlet is, until so far, my favorite starter from this region. And the second favorite of mine is actually Poplio. Poplio is the water starter, water type of, as I just said, sea lion Pokemon with Torrent ability. Poplio's swimming speed is known to exceed 25 miles per hour. It's better at moving in the water than on land. Still, when it's on land, it takes advantage of the elasticity of its balloons to perform acrobatic stunts and jumps. And you can see that Poplio is actually a sort of, clown-like sea lion Pokemon that can, swim and can walk on water. He doesn't have feet. I think it's the first water type that doesn't have feet. Squirtle has feet, Totodile has feet, Mudkip has feet. Piplup has feet. Which one was after? Oshawott has feet, and Froakie had feet. This is the first water type that don't have feet. It has feet, but those are his fins at the same time, you know. So that's actually pretty cool. At first I was like, it looks kind of derpy. But, you know, Popplio's design has actually grown to me. I have to, you know, wait for the fully evolved versions of Popplio and Rowlet to, you know, actually make a decision which Pokemon I will be starting with. But it's going to be either one of those two. And then finally we have, you know, Litten, the Fire-type Pokemon, Fire Cat, Blaze ability, and Litten, logical but also passionate, Litten always remains cool-headed and doesn't show its emotions on the surface. Litten can attack with flaming hairballs. Its fur is rich in oils and immensely flammable. Litten grown itself by licking its fur and then used the collected fur as fuel as fireball attacks, for fireball attacks. So I like the description of this Pokemon, and I actually also like the design, but I know a lot of people are loving this Pokemon. It's probably going to be the popular starter of this gen, but for me, don't hate me on it, but I don't think Litten is something I would enjoy using, because maybe it's because it's too generic for me, because, you know, I like all the designs of these starters, but for me, Rowlet and Popplio, you know, it's kind of it's something different, and Litten is just, you know, a cat. It's a cat. It's a cat, and we have seen already cats. We also seen some owls, Hoothoot and Noctowl, and we saw some sea lions, Seal, Dugong. But look at Rowlet, look at that face. Look at Rowlet, look at that face. You don't want to... I'm really, you know, I'm split between Popplio and Rowlet, so I have to wait until, you know, the final evolved forms comes. But then, you know, those were the starters. I actually like the starters of this region, all of them. 6th gen, I liked Fennekin design, then Delphox. Yeah, Delphox was kinda meh. Bryson was actually, you know, kinda split in between. But the Chespin line, oh my god, I don't like the Chespin line one bit. But actually these kind of starts are actually fun. Then we have, you know, the Legendaries. I'm going to go say that's going to be called Solgaleo and Lunala. I mean, come on. And they're both amazing. They both are fierce looking monsters. I mean, I think Pokemon Sun and Moon is actually going to make it that, you know, you have a difficult choice to choose the box you're going to with. Are you going for Team Sun or are you going for Team Moon? I'm still going for Team Moon because I like the design of the moon, Lunala. I'm just gonna call it Lunala. If it doesn't going to be Lunala, then, you know, sorry, but its design is just screaming, you know, Dark Fairy. It's going to be Dark Fairy. I will be surprised if it's not Dark Fairy. And Solgaleo is probably going to be Fire Psychic, I think. Fire Psychic, maybe Fire... Maybe also Fire Fairy? I don't know. It could go either way with both. But the starters are the Legendaries. Both amazing looking Legendaries. I mean, the box arts for both games look amazing as well. I think this could actually be a split when it comes to sales of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Which Pokemon, you know, which franchise or which side will get the most sales. I think this could actually be, you know, 50-50, because both Legendaries are just amazing. But I know a lot of people will go for Pokemon Sun because of the design of Solgaleo, which is perfectly fine. I can understand that because Solgaleo is cool looking as well. I mean, his roar, fierce roar, you saw in the trailer. But I will be going for the Moon version because, yeah, I haven't changed my opinion about Pokemon Moon just yet. So it also depends on which... Actually, it also depends which Pokemons are available in the games, you know. Maybe I find a Pokemon that is going to be released in Pokemon Soon much more appealing than Pokemon Moon, you know. Did I say that right? Pokemon Sun and Moon? Alright, I'm just going to continue on. But the Legendaries look amazing, can't deny that. But I'm going 100%. The Moon Legendary is going to be Dark Fairy. I can't. Maybe Ghost Fairy, but I'm kinda leaning to Dark Fairy. But yeah, those were the Pokemon actually, you know, revealed in this trailer. So let me go to something else. Because we know the region of this game is going to be called the Alola region, which kind of makes this game going to be, you know, based on Hawaii. Maybe not the whole region, but you kind of see that they are going for an Hawaii themed game. And that actually, they actually, you know, how do you call that? Spoil it in the Pokemon X and Y games or Auras games, where they gave you the, you know, secret ticket item or something like that. So props for you, Game Freak. That is actually, you know, very, very well done. But if you look at the first map of the Alola region, you kind of get a sense of, this is a bit too small. So what I think is, this region is going to be part of many islands. I mean, they have to do that, because if you look at this, it kinda looks a bit small. I mean, you can't fit 8 gyms on this, because if you do, this game will be like, you would have finished the game in about an hour or 2. So I think, you know, this game will be, you know, about islands. Maybe this is only one island, and then you will move to, you know, a very big island. I don't know. This actually seems like a sort of starting island. Maybe they will make 8 islands, and every island will have a gym with some small islands in between. They can go so many ways with this. I'm actually hoping that, you know, you won't have to surf a lot, because yeah, that was kind of tedious in Pokemon Auras and a long way back in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, the original games. But at the same time, I won't mind if it does happen, because it will give you, you know, the sense of exploring a whole new area, and that can actually make it fun as well. I'm not going to be IGN, you know, too much water 7.3. They can make it actually work, that it could be fun to, you know, enjoy this region. And if you look at, you know, the trailer, the screenshots of, you know, gameplay of how the region is looking at the point of the camera you're playing the game in, I hope that makes sense. It actually looks amazing. They actually, you know, it looks like they are taking a step above Pokemon X and Y and Auras in terms of graphics. I mean, the characters look so, you know, grown up, more mature. And speaking of characters, that brings me to the next part, because we have, you know, a new character, we have several new characters right here. First off, we have Kakui. And Kakui is probably, you know, your uncle in this game. They're going for a, you know, Pokemon, instead of having a mom and a dad, you're actually going to have, you know, an uncle. Because if you look at this screenshot, Kakui, welcome to paradise, cousin. This is the Alola region. So that, you know, brings a lot of questions. Will you be, you know, will your mom and dad send you to the Alola region to start off your adventure? Because will your character, maybe, alright, I'm going too ahead of myself, but maybe we were born in the Kalos region, and our mom and dad says, hey, your uncle needs you, go to the Alola region, because, you know, you're old enough now, and he wants you to help him in the Alola region for some, you know, Pokemon research. And then you will head to the Alola region from Kalos, start off your adventure there, and as the story progresses, you will sooner or later, you know, head back to Kalos, and probably Southern Kalos maybe, we don't know. Maybe we were born in Southern Kalos, and maybe we will know, you know, continue a story there. That could actually be the case. I don't know, there is too much speculation right now, but it does beg the question, why are we, you know, visiting our uncle in the Alola region? Because he is saying, welcome to paradise, cousin. So we were transferred from one region or one city to the Alola region. So who knows, maybe we are, you know, born from another region going to the Alola region, and after the story progresses, we will go back to the region we were born in, which could be Southern Kalos. But that is too much, you know, looking deep into the screenshots right now. But yeah, we go to Alola region. We met our Uncle Kukui and possibly his wife, which you can see here. I'm going to put the screenshot here. You already have the screenshot. I have the screenshot here on my laptop. But that could possibly be the, you know, wife or aunt. So the wife of Kukui. Because maybe she's also preparing us for our, you know, maybe this game won't have any mom or dad. I mean, that can actually be the case. But I can actually see, you know, we go to the Alola region of the, you know, Alola, oh, I have to use to that name, but to that region, help our uncle out, get a starter. Her aunt and her uncle going to help us, we don't know. But then we go to the starter point where we got a starter, and then we get to see this fella right here, which is, you know, I don't know if he's the professor or Kukui is the professor. I think this is actually the professor and Kukui is, you know, his assistant. And his name is Professor Hala, I think. And, you know, he's showing us the starters. He's giving us the chance to pick the starters. And that's basically where the adventure will start. You can actually see that the town we were giving our starters is very small, very tribe-like. Maybe, you know, I don't know. I'm actually very tired right now. You have no idea. So sometimes I don't get too good with my words. So yeah, this is probably the professor who is handing us the starters, and you know, after that we will meet our rival, which, you know, I have a picture right here of him as well, who also will get a starter. And I'm actually, you know, kinda sad that this is probably going to be another friendly rival who's going to be like, oh, let's have a battle. Oh, you won. Oh, don't, no big deal. We're friends. Oh, I'm just gonna train hard. Oh, you won again. Oh, that's no big deal. We're still friends. I really want a rival that's, you know, a bitch. I want a rival that is be like, alright, you won this time, but the next time I will stomp your head into the ground until your teeth bleed, or something like that. I want a fierce rival, a rival who doesn't take shit from anybody. I want a rival who's a complete bitch, who downgrade your Pokemon, downgrade your living. I want that, but I don't think Pokemon will be doing that, because they're, you know, after Pokemon Gold and Silver, they will kind of go for more a happy feel, friendly type of rivals, which I can understand. You have to, you know, appeal the younger audience, but I miss the days of Gary and Silver, and we have to do it with a friendly rival again. Maybe they can surprise us. I don't know. Maybe we have another rival who is a bitch. I really hope so. But yeah, I think with that we also have, you know, character customization probably coming back, which is also something I look forward to, because character customization was actually, you know, a big plus from Pokemon X and Y, and they can improve it after, you know, the release of Pokken, which also had Pokemon customizations, and I can't wait till because they now have, you know, 4 types of skin colors to choose from. So who knows, maybe there's a lot of more character customizations in this game after X and Y, because I do miss the character customization in Pokemon Auras, but that was a remake, so that doesn't really count. And yeah, so the last thing I'm going to discuss is the oh wait, I forgot something. We also have, you know, the, you know, from the Japanese trailer, this thing, a sort of, you know, video cam like thing where you speak with Kakui, and this could, you know, easily be the transceiver, you know, that during the game you get a call, you get, you know, some news. This could actually be the start of the game where, you know, your uncle is inviting you to come over to the Aloha region. Maybe this is actually the start of the game where, you know, have to input your name, character customize, you know, your how do you look like in the game. I mean, it's true that these screenshots can give you so many answers, but at the same time they can give you so many questions about what can happen in this game. But I think I talked about enough. I talked about 20 minutes about, you know, the starters, the legendaries, some of the screenshots, the possibilities this game could have in terms of story. I'm actually, you know, sticking with the story that we were born in Southern Kalos, or maybe just Kalos, and that we, you know, have to help our uncle in the Alola region, and from there on we start our adventure as a Pokemon trainer, and we will be heading back to our birthplace, which is the Kalos region. I'm sticking with that theory from now. It's just a theory, but yeah, that's basically it. The game will come out on the, let me see, 18th of November in America and Japan, and the European release will be on the, I think 23 of, yeah, 23 of November. So we have to wait in Europe for the games to come out. So, and for every guy out there who doesn't want any spoilers, once it's 18 November, turn on your computer and, you know, wait till the games are released in Europe. But that is all I have, you know, time for. I've spent like 24 minutes about talking about this. It actually shows how much an impact this news has brought on me and possibly a lot of other guys. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about the news, the screenshots, the stars, the legendaries, everything that was, you know, announced today. Tell me your opinions in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, share this video with others, link this video with others on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Slash the subscribe button down below if you would like to see more videos like these in the future once news comes out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right here. We have finally some news, and now we just have to wait until November. There will probably be more news every month until it is going to be the day the games are coming out. And you know, the hype has begun. That is all I can say. The hype for this game has begun. And it's going to be a joyride until the end. So I'm going to end the video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and until more Pokemon Sun and Moon news. Bye bye!